What's up everyone, welcome to Mindset Mondays, a small mini series that I'm going to start and see if it can be useful to help you with small mindset tweaks to help the whole career change experience be a little bit easier. This week we're going to look at being the worst person in the room, and rather than that being bad, realizing that that's actually great. When you start looking for new areas to pursue, it's easy to feel like the gulf between you and everybody else is huge. If you're reading blogs or watching videos about your new niche, you might find that, or you might think that catching up to these people and being successful is impossible. But after attending meetups or joining online communities, meeting experts and talking to them, I realized that being the least talented or the worst person in the room was actually a really good thing. Learning something new is tough and changing careers is tough, we all know that, and it's easy to become deflated. But by building a relationship with people who are further along in the process than you, it helps show you what success really looks like and how other people have struggled as well, and how much effort it would take to go from where you are today to where you want to be in the future. Once you sideline your ego, ignore your doubts, and become inspired by the success of others, you will start to see meaningful growth both personally and professionally. Here's an example. When I created my first app, which was an emergency messaging app for iOS, I finished it and sat on it for 2 months before I launched it. Before it was approved in the App Store, it was just sat there, removed from sale. The code was solid for my first app. I was happy with the design, but I was comparing my very first attempt at making something for the public with developers who had been writing code for 15, 20 years, and just realizing that I was nowhere near their skill level. And doesn't that sound ridiculous to think that the other guy, Mark Wahlbeck of DevSlopes in this case, someone who had taught me 99% of my coding knowledge, was so far ahead of me that I should probably just give up and go home. Pack my bag and go home. It's ridiculous, and I look back slightly embarrassed that that was my mindset. Unfortunately, it didn't end there. The next app I made, I spent months on, worked hard, and never released it. I got it to the point where it was 99% ready to go, and I just felt that it wasn't good enough. And then my computer died and I lost my code base because I had done some really bad practices with regards to keeping it backed up. That's another story. That app I worked on for a long time and it disappeared. Thankfully, I've mostly been able to put that behind me now. I've covered how to reframe the effect that influencers in your field can have on you. I'll link it to here. And the short version is to embrace the delta between you and your peers and let it inspire you, let it drive you to improve rather than put you down. Just focus on where they are, how long they've been doing it compared to your story, and just keep driving forward. That's been Mindset Monday. A very short video, hopefully to drive you, give you some inspiration, and to get your head in the right space for changing career and starting something new, be it your own business or just a completely different job. I'll see you again on Friday with another episode of the Career Ending Opportunities channel. Bye bye.